Whoa, this is Minifigure Illusion reporting from somewhere on Brick Ship Earth. All right. How you doing? We're here. We're just going to put some Legos together. I'm going to click some bricks. So for those of you who are just joining me, this is part 2 of Kylo Ren's shuttle, command shuttle, set number 75104. Pretty fired up about that. So we're here. We're gonna just gonna get into it without much trouble. We got the instruction manual, nice booklet, and number bag 2 is our jam. Here's number bag 2. There's 2. All right, I'm feeling saucy. I'm feeling like we might get past number bag 2 into number bag 3. Should we do it? Should we build something? Should we just click some bricks? Let's click the brick. All right. So this is this is where we are so far. This is all of number bag 1. We put together the we got to figure out what these are. What did we put together yesterday? First order stormtrooper. This dude's pretty snazzy. First order stormtrooper. And what do you know? We got Kylo Ren right there, ready to rock and roll, ready to get into it. And we've got this first part of the fuselage all dialed in. It's got some sort of, what is this, trap door open? It's weird. Why does it just, doesn't seem to open enough? Oh, there we go. It fully opens. We got the trap door down there that opens. And all right, we're gonna build this thing up. We're gonna get into number bag 2 and feel it out. How's everyone feeling out there? I see we got a couple viewers that the microphone is on. Oh, we just got a lovely red brick. Just, that must be good luck right off the bat. The lovely red brick. And let's do this. Let's dump some parts. Let's dump out the parts. No part shall be left behind. Josh, what's up? I'm doing good, Josh. I'm doing good. Made it through the day. Had a pretty positive day out there. Let's see, what was today all about? Handled some stuff with my wife's car. Dealt with that. Went and picked up Owl from school, and then from there I took him over to see one of his little best buddies, and they played. They just did what children will do, and they played. So that was nice. So it was good. How's it going out there, Josh? All right, here we are, number bag 2. We're gonna build the rest of the fuselage. I feel like I need my glasses. My eyes have really gotten bad. I'm gonna try to muscle through it. I think I can do it. I think I can. All right, start with some reds. Cool, man. I just did a little skating and relaxed most of the day. He went skating. Good for you. I was gonna go skating this morning. I was feeling the skate vibe, and then I wasn't feeling the skate vibe. And it's one of those, like, I was pretty fired up to go skating, and then I dropped Owl off, and I just didn't feel it. I was like, I'm not feeling the skate vibe. So I kind of pulled anchor on it, and I didn't skate. I kind of wish I would have, but I'm glad I didn't. I wasn't 100% there. You got to trust your intuition. I'm going to try to skate tomorrow. I don't know why I didn't skate. I guess I just didn't. I wish I would have. Now that I think about it, but I'm glad I didn't. I got a new pair of Vans, and my Achilles on my push foot has been getting a little like swollen. So it's probably I laid off for a day. The main reason I didn't go skating actually was because I had to the knees giving you trouble. Yeah, 40. Yeah, our bodies start wearing down a little bit. We got to take care of ourselves. We really do. Yeah, that's the challenge, man. We gotta let ourselves recover. So I think on the skating note, I think I'm gonna go up to the burn side here in a couple weeks. Not next week, but the week after that, I'm gonna go up to Portland and spend some time under the bridge. And I'm gonna go up there I think it looks like on a Thursday night. I'm gonna skate Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I'm gonna come home and spend. I haven't skated the Burnside in 5 years. I'm way overdue. So I kind of gotta get healed up, but I also gotta get like strong. The Burnside requires maximum gusto, if you know what I mean. Maximum gusto. So I'm kind of fired up on that. I think I'm going to pull the trigger on that plan and make it happen. I talked to my wife about it. She's like, you probably should go up there and go skate. So I'm gonna head up to Burnside and give it my all, dude. I love that place. But I haven't skated it since they built the new terrain, so that'll be kind of exciting. I feel like I've done something. Oh, I did do something wrong. Oops, go backwards. I gotta go backwards here. Hold on. It's these nice red pieces. Look at how nice those red pieces are. The red really, if this was like candy, I'd eat it. like red Lego pieces for sure. Yeah, Portland's looking a little sketch, but I kind of want to go see what's going on up there anyhow. I'm going to do a 2-for-1. I'm going to go up there and I'm going to skate. You know, most of those, I don't think many of the skaters are paying much attention to that nonsense. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, that's the best skate park on the planet. I'm going to go up there and give it a rip, dude. I need to feel it. And you never know, man. It's one of those things. It's like I sort of was doing the thing of yeah, I haven't put up any Burnside content in a while. Yeah, you guys got good concrete out that way now, though. You got the Fracture Factory in Louisville. Louisville's pretty sick. I've skated Louisville, but on the Burnside note, I was one of those things. I've been on the like, you know, not like on a pessimistic vibe, but on like a positive vibe of like, well, maybe we only got X amount of time really left to do some things. You know, I was sort of on this trip of like, what if you really only have like 3 months to like get it done? You know what I mean? And I was like, what do I want? What would I want to do? And I was like, well, I want to skate the Burnside one last time in this lifetime. I want to get one more shred in at the Burnside, at least. But you know, like you think about it, like I remember when I used to skate that place every day, dude. Every day I'd skate it for years. And that was my jam, dude. And then, you know, then all of a sudden you're not. And then it's every now and then, and it's like, I got to get my glasses. Maybe I don't. I guess I'm doing it right. But yeah. Nah, they wouldn't. They don't have any sand up there in Oregon. That's the beauty with the Oregon up there, dude. There's no sand. They might fill it with the bodies of expired black hooded kooks. It's about all. That's the kind of sandbags I suppose they'd use. Nah, it's the Burnside, dude. Dude, if you're gonna skate the Burnside, like that makes you like immune to sickness, man. That place is so my city finally built a nice concrete skate park the past spring. I have to get there early in the morning because it gets packed. Yeah. I get it, man. But you know what the thing is, dude, and I'll give you like well, you're older, you know. I come from the school of I like the skate park crowded. I like a lot of people skating. It like adds an extra like flavor to the terrain, you know. Because you know, I was when I was skating the Burnside all the time, I was pretty much the heyday of the scene up there in the 90s, right? And you used to skate the Burnside like as many dudes as could go at one time. There was just dudes just going all over the place. It was so rad. You just had to look for like a line. You know, you had to look for like a crack in the crowd to like get in. Like, I love that kind of skating. I love that like full contact skating, you know? That's me though. This is tricky. Like this another locking it together piece right here. Like that's half the reason I like going and skating Venice, man, is the crowd. It's crowded. It's got a whole gladiator pit vibe. Like I don't really like skating empty skate parks. Like I sort of like getting to know the rhythm of the locals, right? Like 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 when you go skate Venice, right? I get it if you're just passing through town and want to get your session in, you probably don't want it crowded. But when you've been around, when it's your spot, you get to kind of like, you get to feed off of the local energy. You know what I mean? You kind of know what everybody's going to do. So you look for your like spaces between everybody. And now you're a street skater. I get it. Yeah, street skating's a whole different beast. You don't need skate parks, dude. That's why your knees hurt though, too, right? Street skating's brutal, man. That's half the reason I don't skate that much on the street anymore. Is just my body can't take the wear and tear of jumping down things. I just keep it to the round walls, 4 wheels down, go as fast as you can. It's pretty much my game at this point. I want to just keep skating. I don't want to have to put the board down. I don't ride it enough, dude, between you and me. Like I pretty much skate like once a week now. God, skate like once a week. But I'll tell you what, like that once a week, dude, it really does make a world of difference as far as like positive vibes. I used to huck myself downstairs and drops when I was younger. Yeah, we all did, man. I used to do all that I used to huck myself down some pretty good stuff once upon a time. Then it just became a question of longevity. I sort of remember when I think I made a conscious decision in my I'm 50 now. I think I made a pretty conscious decision in like my mid 30s that I was like, I wanted to skate for as long as possible, that I wasn't that concerned about, doing anything too gnarly anymore. I just wanted to ride. I just want to ride and go fast and like stay in the game. You know what I mean? Just wanted to have a reason to show up and watch everyone else skate and like get in the mix, dude. Get in the mix with everybody. So I kind of took the preserve the body approach. That's funny. Someone was asking me about bombing hills the other day, and that's sort of why like I've kind of stopped bombing hills. It's like once you get the like that's different. Like I guess that's not about like preservation. It's the fear. Once you get the fear, it's over, man. You can't be bombing hills if you got the fear. And I don't know if I have the fear or not, dude, but I do remember my very last time I bombed Gray Fox. It was like, that was it. I just kind of remember like the vibe. I used to go to this. I used to bomb it like once a week. I'd bomb the hill like once a week. Oh yeah, you're one of those because you dump off stuff. You need the padded shoes. I can't wear padded shoes. I can't feel my skateboard. I'm a full like Van skate high, no cushion guy. Like when my Vans get worn out, there's like nothing in there anymore. It's just a thin skin of rubber. It's a moccasin, skating on a moccasin. But yeah, I distinctly remember the last time I bombed Gray Fox, and it was like, that was it. now that I'm talking about it, I feel like I should just go do it one more time. Hey man, we were chatting on the last build. Do you manage to watch my watch any Mandalorian? No, I'm not in the no, I have not watched any Mandalorian yet. I'm kind of saving that for a rainy day. You know what I mean? Like when I do it, I want to have some free time and just get into it. So no, I have not watched The Mandalorian yet, but I'm pretty fired up about it. I'm sort of involved. I'm sort of invested in this other show right now called Aquarius. And if you haven't seen Aquarius, it's like with the dude from X-Files, the David Duchovny guy, and it's sort of a cop thing in the 60s, but it's like surrounded around LA and Charles Manson. And it's pretty good. It's like, I gotta say, as far as like an interesting show and like what it's about, Duchovny's solid, dude. It's a good show. I like it, but it's all sort of about the 60s and what was going on, the dark side of the 60s in Los Angeles. So it's sort of a period piece, but that's what we're checking out that's what we're watching right now is Aquarius. But like, we don't like watch shows much. Like we watch like one episode in the evening every now and then, me and the wife, to chill out. But like, so, you know what I mean? We can't watch too many things at once. So Mandalorian's next on the thing. Escape Puffy DS's. The Aquarius has 2 seasons and there's 13 episodes per season. It's pretty good, dude. How they weave the whole story around Charles Manson and what Charles Manson was up to is pretty well done. I have to admit it's a very well done show. And like, it's Duchovny, dude. So he's not signing on to a lemon. I actually like him. Like, I was super skeptical when I first started watching the show. I was like, dude, it's Duchovny, dude. X-Files, Californication guy. I was like, nah. And then he does it. He nails it, man. You forget that he's David Duchovny. He becomes Hodiak, the detective, dude. He's sort of like a bad lieutenant. If you've ever seen that movie with Harvey Keitel, The Bad Lieutenant, he's sort of a 1960s bad lieutenant, man. It's pretty good. It's got the Black Panthers in it, and that's the thing. You watch this show, right? This show was this yeah, that's the funny thing. We were just watching the part where Manson was hanging out with Brian Wilson and stuff. Yeah, they got all that stuff in there, dude. It's pretty, as a dude who's fully like read a bunch of books about Manson and stuff, like they pretty much got it, keep it pretty true, but they embellish some stuff. But yeah, it's pretty legit. They got right. I just finished the episode where he was hanging out with Dennis Wilson, and they got the whole scene going on up at Spawn Ranch and the whole deal. But what was I saying with Duchovny, right? I forgot what I was yapping about. It's just well done. I guess that's what I'm kind of saying. I like how they do this when they have these pieces with the multiple things to get like an angle on. So you can see this is like when we're doing this angle piece. I always think that's a creative building technique. Again, I applaud Lego and their genius engineering right there to get that. Yeah, it's on Netflix, dude. It's solid, dude. Like I said, like it's very well done. And you forget that it's the dude from X-Files. It's straight up just, and it's pure. So what I guess what I was going to say is this show was done. The last season was, I think it was a 2017, 2018 years that it was on. It couldn't be any more relevant for today's scene. It's all about the black. It's got the whole black thing going on. It's got the whole thing going on with the commies and the whole thing. It's so you watch it and you're like, okay, and it reminds you that, you know, it's not like what we're experiencing now as far as that kind of stuff, dude. Like we've been through all this before. It's really not that crazy. And then it, you know, because it's got a lot of that. Like there's a whole thing with going on with the Black Panthers. There's a whole thing going on with the kids rioting, and you know, you get into these parents who've lost their kid, like that their kids, you know, go off to join the cults and get all weird, and you know, you kind of it gives you a lens on, like, you know, we got a lot going on right now in our reality, but you know, we've been through this stuff before. It's just new for our generation, you know, because like, well, this show takes place in 1969, so that's the year I was born. I was a product of that first wave of chaos, dude, you know? I think it's kind of interesting like that. I don't know. It's weird. Because what you really, when you're watching the show, right? I don't know if anybody really knows about, like, a lot of people don't really know what Manson was all about. So Manson's basic thing was that he was trying to start a race war. And it's pretty freaky when you watch this thing and you kind of put it against the narrative right now. He was trying to start a race war. And his whole thing with the race war was that he was going to start a race war, and basically the blacks were going to kill off all the whites, and he was going to go hide in the desert and live in these underground caverns. And after the race war was over and all the whites had been killed and the blacks were running the planet, him and the family were going to emerge from under the desert and basically be the new Messiah and lead everybody. It's pretty interesting. So they get into that stuff a little bit, man. It's like Manson really, it's funny. He was just 50 years early. I mean, you look at what's going on now, you could definitely see how, you know, it's a script. You might have just gotten some early intelligence. Why is that? Why would that go in there? I'm confused. Why did that just go in there? That's so weird. It says to put that in there, but why? Why would you put that in there? There's nothing to hold it. I'm so confused. I gotta actually look ahead. That's like the first time something stumped me. Okay, it just wants this. It's weird. It just wants one of these random bricks to go in, but there's no locking mechanism. Never seen anything like that. Though, let's see. We'll put it in there. See what happens. It's this one right there, but maybe they just don't want. Go figure. I don't know. I'm just following instructions, dude. I do these sets so I don't have to think. This is my zen out. So yeah, that's what I'm watching. The Mandalorian's up next. Is basically what I'm saying. if you're picking up what I'm putting down, man. All right. There we go. What's this all about? What's this? Now I'm curious about that piece we just stuffed in there. Like, why would you stuff that piece in there? It doesn't make any sense to me. But we got to build this up. So there's obviously something going on. How'd you guys like that thrift store score the other day, right? Mind Hunter. I'll have to check that out. I still have my U.S. Army Lego from Christmas 1988. Played with those for a couple months before I got a castle set. Did the whole Manson thing take place after Malcolm X got popped? Yeah, I think so. I think Malcolm, it's right, happens. King gets assassinated in the whole, I forgot that King gets assassinated right at that same time too. And that's all in there. Yeah, I think Malcolm X does Malcolm X get smoked before or after King? I forget. I think he gets smoked before. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Yeah, I can't do Leonardo DiCaprio, man. That dude's bad. And I don't get why this piece is stuffed in there. I'm so confused. I feel like I actually gotta get my glasses. Confused. I can't. I misplaced them again. That's the problem with the glasses thing. I tend to misplace them a lot. I need to get the strings, the old lady chains around my neck. I don't get why you put this piece in here. I'm very confused about it. And how's it happening again too? There's got to be some weird reason for it, man. It just doesn't make any sense. Like maybe I was supposed to put a locker in there or something. It's just basic. It's so weird. I don't get it, man. That's the first time Legos ever really baffled me with why they're doing something. It's like loose. Why would they? I don't get that. I'm so confused. Like, does that make sense, dude? You put that like piece in there and it doesn't connect to anything. It's not it's very not typical. It's throwing me for a curve. I just dropped something down here too. Uh-oh. I'll figure out what that is in a minute. It just doesn't make sense that there would be a loose piece in there. But you just keep moving, I guess, right? I was so bad with leaving my Legos out on the floor. I remember hearing my mom yell at me out from stepping on them barefoot. Yeah, dude, you be careful, dude. It's funny, dude. I remember like one of my early parenting YouTube videos I remember watching was like the dudes running on the treadmill with the dudes throwing the box full of Legos under his feet, like training to be a dad. And I was sort of like chuckled at it because I was like, yeah, okay. But I didn't really understand what it was. But now I do. Fortunately for me, though, Owl's a very organized lad. He doesn't really leave it messy. I guess he kind of does, but not on the floor. That's the one thing. He doesn't leave them on the floor. I'll give him that. I'm sort of like tripping out as to what's going on here. I really need my glasses, man. I don't know where they are. I just had them a minute ago too. All right, we got that. I still don't know why that piece is in there. It's really like causing me to trip out, man. Like, why would that piece be in there? Thanks, Elias S. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love, man. Just hanging out, clicking bricks. So yeah, today, I had to take my wife's car went all like bonkers, right? Like she's got like one of those Honda CRVs, and the computer got all kooky yesterday. So I took it, I had to drop it off at the dealership, and they called me up. Like, they're like, so weird, this part's like loose. I don't get what that's all about. You see that? Like, I don't get why you would do that. Like, what's the deal with that? I don't get it. What purpose does it serve? What purpose does it serve? I feel like it's going to make me have to rip this all apart because it's like it's doing something wrong. It's like of all the Lego sets, that's the most illogical piece I've ever installed. It's buried way in there. It doesn't look like it. There's nothing it could connect to. In fact, there's another piece blocking it. Huh. Oh, well, time will tell, right? But so they called me back from the car dealership today, and they're like, well, whenever you got your last oil change, they put too much oil in. I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, like we go to this local Jiffy Lube, never had a problem, but we did today. So I had to get on the phone with Jiffy Lube and be like, hey, look, man, like, you overfilled our thing. Like, I'm bringing the bill by, dude. I shouldn't have to be down at the car dealer. I had to like rent a car, and it's like a whole thing, you know what I mean? And now that piece that dropped down here has become super important. Where did it go? Uh-oh. Now I gotta go on the hunt. So I was like, I called the dude up, and I was like, hey, man, like, you guys kind of barneyed it down at the place. I mean, that could have like done some real damage to my the car, I think. I mean, I don't know how much they overfilled it, but so I was talking to these guys, and you could tell this dude who managed the Jiffy Lube was like bummed, like, oh God, here we go. And they're gonna try to stonewall me, just be like, nah, but I got a bunch of documentation, man. I was like, have your guys document it for you. It's weird though. They don't like the aesthetic piece thing. I don't know. Maybe. So yeah, that was like one of the trials and tribulations of today. And it's like, I'm gonna do my very, very best to like it. It doesn't make any sense. It's like right in there. It's there's no aesthetics to it. It gets buried. I don't get what that's all about. I'm so confused why you would put that piece in there. It doesn't lock anything together. Very strange. Very strange. I'm going to be interesting. Because never have I ever had something in Lego not have a reason why. It's going to be interesting to find out what that's all about down the line. So yeah, it's that thing where like, this mistake they made down at the thing, cost a bunch of money. I mean, I guess we'll see. The rental car was like $100 for a couple days, and the oil change at least is $84. And I think they might charge the initial thing. So whatever, I'm going to bring this stuff by and just put it in God's hands. But, on the principle, right? You think it's just a puff piece? It's weird though. It's a puff piece. I like that's pretty good looking right there with that. Could be just a puff piece. I'll roll with you on that. So yeah, I got to get up early. I got to take my wife to pick up her car in town and drop the kids off, and like a full dad on duty day tomorrow, man. And then I got to go. Then I got to come back and I got to battle Jiffy Lube. You know what I mean? And be like, look, dude, like, what's the deal? Like, you guys got to do something for me, man. They're gonna balk, but like, he's like, well, I can watch. Like, talk to the guy on the thing. He's like, I'll watch the video and we can time it and see how long it took him to fill the thing up. I'm like, whatever you got to do, man. Like, it's fine with me, but like, seriously now. Like, we'll see. Probably give me the runaround. I'll just call the corporate headquarters. I'll tell you what, man. Oh yeah, of course they're probably going to jerk me around. But I'll tell you what. Something happened I'm going to talk about Jiffy Lube for a second. Because I've been a loyal Jiffy Lube guy for years, dude. Because they've always done really good for what they do, and the kind of the lubes and all the stuff they do, a pretty decent job, man. And I like how they do it. But like a year ago, something changed in their corporate structure where like the work just started getting really like sloppy. Whoa, hold on. I got too many extra pieces. Whoa, e-brake, timeout. I'll tell you what. That's too many pieces, and they're even numbers. Like I missed something. I've made a mistake, I tell you. All right, I got to go back. I got to really find my glasses. I got to hold on, you guys. Let me find my glasses. Where are my glasses? Where are the glasses, man? All right. What did I do with them? Oh, boy. Oh, maybe they're in here. Oh, boy, that's frustrating. I cannot find my glasses. I had them too. I'll tell you what, like one of the drawbacks of this is one of those things that you don't realize, but the glasses thing, they kind of just suck in general, but the real thing that sucks about glasses is losing track of them, man. And I got like 3 pairs, dude. I can't find one of them. And I was doing something right before I started this with them. I was reading something, but what was I reading? Did I put them in here? And now it's like I can't really, that's the trouble with all this gray. Like one of the things with like the glasses, it's hard to distinguish the gray. So I'm sort of at a standstill till I can remember what the heck did I do with my glasses, man? Did I put them behind here? Where did they go? Where are the glasses? Now it's bugging me. Now it's just like OCD'd out. Like, where are they? Where did they go? Where did they go? Oh, man. Oh, man. Take a look at me now. I'm a lot like you were. Dude. Oh, thanks for bearing with me. I went out to the garage. I searched everywhere, and I finally was through in the towel, and I went and got my backup pair out of my car. That tells you anything. Okay. Now I can actually see what I'm doing. That's pretty funny. All right, what's going on here? Where am I at? Let me see. Where did these extra pieces go? I totally blew it somewhere. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. No. There. I sure got a lot of them. That's the thing I've learned. When you have extra pieces and you have even numbers and they're big pieces, you've done something wrong. There's something amiss. All right, 4 of these. Oh, there it is. I knew this part didn't make sense when I was doing it. I'm supposed to have put these in. I get it now. supposed to put. All right, that goes back in there, and then what? Oh, it's a weird locking. Aha. There we go. Okay. It's a locking them down thing. Because I was putting this piece on, and I was like, that seems kind of weird how that's going on. All right, there's that piece I didn't put on. Right there. Okay, now we got this going on. Okay, that locks all that back. Okay, that. See, I couldn't see that without my glasses. All right, I had trouble. That's troubling. And now I can't read your comments. Yes, I did get Epoch AV. I did get your email. I've been actually going through my castle thing before I emailed you. I was looking at your email today. Oh, and see, here's the two things I knew that needed to go there. I got my actually I got my minifigures in the mail today. I made a little video about it. You'll be stoked. And what I need is pretty limited, but I'm gonna send you that list, man. It's that I just wanted to make sure I spent what it really is. I wanted to make sure I actually spent quality time putting together an email and not just cranking out a halfie, if you know what I mean. All right, we're gonna jump into number bag 3 after that fiasco. Dude, we've been doing this an hour. Dang, just like that, a whole hour. Shucks, that went quick. All right, what do we got? I get some way better with the glasses. Let me tell you. Oh, we got a dude. We're putting a dude together. What's our guy? This guy looks pretty grumpy. Who's he? Who is this guy? General Hux. General Hux does not look like a lot of fun. General Hux got a bad vibe to him, man. I don't know who this dude is. I'm going to have to watch the movie and find out. But you tell me, that guy's got a bad vibe to him. Does not look like a happy camper. Definitely looks like a member of the Imperial. Whatever. We don't even know their names anymore. Bad guy. Bad guy. His hat. I don't think he likes his hat. His hat's a little goofy. Isn't that like what meter maids wear? Isn't that like a meter maid hat? Poor guy. I wouldn't want to wear a hat like that either, man. All right, what do we got here? Boom. Oh, we got something going on back here. I still am baffled about those pieces that didn't make sense. I can't figure out why those pieces would go there. Do you guys like that Indiana Jones airplane set I scored from the thrift store? How about that, that bonus set, man? I haven't read the comments. I'm sure there's the clues I was asking for in there. All right, look at this. Look at this. But yeah, I was pretty fired up on the whole Indiana Jones. General Hux, man. The Indiana Jones set really kind of fired me up on the whole Indiana Jones Lego thing. I had a couple of them floating around, like minifigures here and there from the thrift store things, but to actually score the biplanes and the plane, I don't know. Did I put them completed in the video? I think I did, but that to me was a pretty decent score. All right, Elias S., have a good one. Thanks for coming in. I'll be in contact here real ASAP. But yeah, the Lego score, just getting the biplane. I was more excited about the biplane than anything. I think the biplane's pretty well done. The German plane, not that exciting. But the biplane, I don't really know what Indiana. Is that an 80s set? That Indiana Jones thing? I didn't even bother to look and see what the date was on it. I guess it would. The 80s sets are pretty good. But I was just pretty fired up because I hadn't looked into any of that kind of stuff. This is a pretty cool way to use a wheel hub. Let's see, looks like we're making engines here. Engines. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. I'm giving her all she's got. All right, let's see. And then that clicks in the back. All right, that counts. Dude, that counts right there. Look at that. Warp power. Here, should we check out the biplane score for a minute, dude? I think the biplane's pretty rad. Oops, is that the right way? Yeah, is it that it? Yeah, that's it. No, wait. Boom, engines. Here, check this out. I thought this biplane is pretty legit, like for a Lego plane. It's pretty dusty. It needs to get cleaned up. But what's super cool about it, besides the swiveling gun turret right there, is that there's that it came with all the luggage. There's a suitcase in there, and there's an Indiana Jones whip in there. And all the stickers were perfectly placed. It's got good sticker placement. But that's a pretty rad. Oh, 2009. Okay, that makes sense. It's a pretty clean set. And I was stoked to get it. I only have to put 2 pieces in right there. But yeah, it's like pretty good. I'm not quite as impressed with the German plane. Like this looks a little bit Dudley Do-Right-ish, if you know what I mean. It looks like a Hanna-Barbera plane. Like this actually looks like a legit like biplane, but this sort of looks, something's not right about it. Right? Is it the landing gear or something? Maybe the engines. I don't know. There's something that makes this look a little funky. But it's got some feature where I was looking where it's supposed to make the wings pop off. But still, though, it's cool to have gotten the complete set, missing only 2 pieces. And they're dusty, but they got the stickers were on there and they're placed very well, which I admire. And yeah, I thought that was the cockpit. Yeah, there's something not right about this one. This one's worth it though. I'll tell you, this one's cool. I'll just on the thing of I gotta hide those from Owl. He's not ready to see those yet. But on the throw the German plane off your roof, dude. Dude, like that dude who does the $10 for that, and I still have these that I haven't figured out what they're for. I have not been able to track down the Star Wars transport and this police aircraft. They could be incomplete, but for $10, man, that was a score, dude. I was pretty fired up about getting up to the thrift store. It was pretty nice. Like the lady who works at the Mexican gal who works at the cash register, like she's gotten to know me over the last year, dude. She was like, I rolled in there. She's like, oh my God, I haven't seen you. How have you been? It was like a super like positive experience like that. Cause you don't actually think that like you stand out in a crowd, but I'm the Lego guy. Like I'm the dude who comes for the Legos. She knows me. She like saw me coming. She's like, oh, we got some Legos for you. But it was after the first initial like, hey, it's good to see you. How you been? We talked about our kids and what they were up to. Oh, look, there's the little lever right there. All right, we flip. Oh, 2 more pieces. So I've established myself as the Lego guy up at the thrift store. Because I remember when I first started like kind of scoring up at that thrift store, I was like, whoa, I've stumbled into a gold mine. Look at that cockpit. It's pretty airy. A lot of space in that cockpit. It's a pretty well-developed spacecraft right here. Imperial craft. So yeah, I was like, so I was stoked to kind of get back in the rhythm up there. Reestablish my my scene, if you will. Because I go up there, every couple of weeks, see what I could score. Spend $20, get a giant trash bag full of Legos, and see what you can find. I mean, I just keep finding treasures. Treasures upon treasures. These parts are extremely shiny right now. I like that. I like how this fits into that round thing. I didn't know that. That's just a little tip right there. That fits in there nicely. Very snug. Snug as a bug in a rug. I got to tell you, though, sitting here doing these Legos, I really feel like 110% better. I can't explain it. Like, I feel like the weights come off my shoulder for the day. I know I'm a little late. It's a little late at night to be doing this, but it is like my own. It is just something just so soothing about doing this. If you had told me in my 20s, right? Like in my 20s, when I was basically one of those brick throwing punks riding around on my skateboard, thinking the man was holding me down. If you had told me like, hey, dude, in like another 20 years, man, you're going to be sitting at home and one of your forms of relaxation is going to be like putting together Lego sets, I would have been like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. But here I am. So we just don't know in life, right? I guess the point I'm bringing that up is we just don't know in life, like how the twists and turns happen. Like what's gonna shift in our perception of reality, where like now it's different, Because I think I was looking back on my thing, like it hasn't been a year since I started the Lego channel, right? Hasn't been quite a year. I started that in August. So maybe, no, I'd gotten Owl the Lego train for his birthday. So I think we'd been doing the Lego. So it's been a like 15 months since I rediscovered the Lego. I'll tell you, dude, stumbling into that basket full of Legos outside of Owl's school that one day was a game changer, man. I should make a special video about what I scored out of that first basket, because that first basket started everything, dude. That's when I found brick links. That's when I rehabbed my first set, because there was a helicopter set in the Lego basket, and I was like, oh, let me try to put this helicopter back together. I should make a whole video about that, because I that's also when I got that deep sea dive. There was like the deep sea diver boat. The trawler was in there. It was chock full of like good sets. And I always kind of think about it, right? I think because like I tracked down one of the sets in the Lego basket was a 2018, like the ski helicopter. Like there's a ski helicopter they were making. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, somebody just put all these Lego sets out here, and I was like, I wonder what happened. I wonder why someone dropped off these Lego sets, because like I couldn't get rid of the Lego sets on Owl, and I sort of always have had this weird feeling that like the reason that basket of Lego sets was there because it's sort of like a donation spot that is in front of his school, because it's a church. Like there's sort of like a donation box that, you know, everyone can kind of dig through. And I always have had the weird feeling that like the Lego sets got left there because like the kid who had them might have passed away. I've always felt that, because I've always been like, these Lego sets were so rad, and they were so like many of them, and they were kind of current. You know what I mean? It wasn't like they were like all these Lego sets I get from the thrift store are usually like 2015 or before. So they've been sitting around in the house. The kids probably went off to college. They moved away, blah, 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 right? And so they're all kind of dusty and dirty and all of that kind of stuff. But that first batch of Lego sets was pretty pristine and pretty current. Like when I did the research on the dates, and I've always felt that like the reason those Legos were donated was due to some sort of tragedy. I can't explain it. Like, I don't feel bad about it. Like they're haunted Legos. I just always, I respect them on a different, I think I respect the gift on a different level. Like I sometimes think that if these Legos, that those Legos came from, you know, something that happened to some kid, then, you know, we're fulfilling the memory, if you will. You know what I mean? It's a little, oh, wait. Uh-oh. I got a little ahead of myself, I think, here. I know it's a little goofy, but sometimes that's where my head goes, trying to figure stuff out. Like, what does it all mean? What does it all mean? I don't know. But yeah, like who gives away current Legos? Like I look at my Lego a little heavy, right? Yeah, it's definitely trippy. The other thing I figured that it might have been was like a pissed parent. Like their kid got into trouble. Because I've had the thing, because I'll admit it, I kind of spoil Owl to a certain degree. And not on like a certain level, but just like, you know, I enjoy the toys too. So we get some toys, man. And a little overindulgent, you know. What am I gonna do? I'm a sober parent, dude. Like I ain't spending my money on bong hits. But I guess my point being was like 3 months ago, I'd gone into we were setting up that big Lego table, and Owl and his buddy came over there and were playing Godzilla. And they like thrashed it. like thrashed all the Lego sets. Like I came in and they were just all in a pile and all like broken up. And they were like, you know, because I bought Owl, like I got him all the thrift store Legos so he could thrash, and who cares? They're all like, you know, but like kind of the new sets, I'm like, those are sort of like rad, dude, and you should take care of them. And I got super like bummed and I boxed them all up, right? I boxed them all up and was like, you know, when you appreciate your toys, I'll let you have these back. Cause he had this thing this one day where he was like, oh, like, I don't know, he was complaining about his toys or didn't appreciate him. And I was like, you know what, man? The way you treated these, he was like, oh, I want to get something new. And I was like, but look at this, what you did to these rad Legos on your table, dude. And I go, you don't appreciate them, man. And, you know, there's kids who don't have Legos, and like, you're a very lucky child that, you know, we do this. And I got super bent on it and I boxed them all up. So it could have been that. It could have been like a dad or a parent being like, you know, you want to learn a lesson, kid? How about I box up your Legos and give them to the donation station? Because, you know, as much as I'm all about establishing boundaries and all that stuff, I couldn't ever be that harsh. But other parents could. I could definitely see that. So that's my other alternative besides the kid, the dying kid, is that they were oh, oops. Oh, wait, here we go. No, oops. Is that they were a disgruntled parent took their Legos because their child was being bad. That's a better story almost. Not really. I don't know. I think that's almost meaner, like sort of harsh. I could never do that. I could definitely, they're still all boxed up. That's the funny thing. They're still all boxed up. Like he hasn't earned them back yet, but we're almost there. We had a big talk about it the other day. All right, look at this. Here we go. How does this go on? Where does this go? Oh, look at that. Look at this. Look at how this is going to fit together. Look at that seamless application. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. That's pretty nice. Look at that. Let's tighten everything up. Look at that. The back hatch opens up. Boom. Dude, look at that compartment in there. Like the storage bay. That opens up. That's pretty nice, dude. I like that. It's got some detail in there. I don't know if you can see the detail. It's not that. There's the lighting. A little bit of detail in there. And then bam. And then you've got this. Oh, yeah. That's good. And then look, this opens up down there. So you got that. I should do it proper like. So we got, that's pretty good, man. I like the little lever down there. You got that. We've got that. And that's a pretty big cockpit. I'll have to admit, I'll have to give this piece, this just unit for this ship some pretty, it's a pretty nice unit right there. All right. Does the general get in there? Does the general get in there and crunch face, little crunch faces, load all these dudes up and go, what do they do? What does Kylo Ren do, man? He'd track down some Yodas and all right. So I think we're going to stop there. We've got we're pretty good. We're up to number bag 4. did number bag 4. We got our extra pieces. Seems like a lot of extra pieces to me, but just, oh, wait, see, I did miss a piece right there. I'm glad I'm doing double checking my work. I put that on backwards. I need a tool. Uh-oh. Oh, that's hard to get off, man. How do I get that off? Uh-oh. Dang, that's on there, man. That thing's tight. Let's see, I'm gonna have to get in there. There we go. That was really pretty tight. All right, now we got that straightened out. All right, Tony, I can always tell when there's just seems like there's too many extra parts, man. Too many extra parts. Those are there. It's my OCD, man. I got a little bit of OCD on this. Those have those parts. All right. We got those in there. Times 2. Oh, wait. There they are. Gotcha. I knew that it was in here. Aha. In the engines. Yeah. You don't want the engines overheating because it's too close to the ship, man. All right. Now we're doing it. Now we got it. That looks like a proper extra. Still feeling there's one too many of these single silver studs, but we're going to let it go. We are going to let it go. Seems about right. More will be revealed. All right. Well, thank you for hanging out on the build 908 in the UK from hell yeah 3 a.m. in Houston. You guys got a lot of action going on in Houston, man. A lot of action down there in Houston. I've always dug the Lego houses in the back with the rocket. I always loved the story with that one, how he made it for his wife and stuff. Legos are art. Man. Yeah. BT Dubs, the Star Wars ship you are wondering about is 8036. Oh. Epoch 8. Let's just, I'm going to type that in 803 Lego 8036. Let's see. Oh, there it is, man. Nice. Thank you. Oh, interesting. Good work. Wow, man, that's a pro move, dude. Yeah, the tail section's still assembled. Well, that was what I was hunting for. That was my one thing I was hunting for, and the thing was, I was like, all right, I was pulling up pictures of transports and the whole thing. Yeah, you can drop an email. Absolutely. You got it, man. I'm fully down. You want to get a cup of coffee, hang out for a minute? I do all that kind of stuff. Megan, they decorated one of the trains here of Legoland. Oh, epic, dude. That's epic. How you doing over there? I haven't heard from you in a while. It's been a lot going on here, man. But yeah, I was looking for that. I was like typing in blue and the whole thing. All right, we tracked it down. Okay, I'm gonna put that together for you. That's rad. Thank you, Epic AV. Yeah. No, so hell yeah, you just get it, you email me. It should be an email down below. Just email me and yeah, I'll dial you in. Dealing with some IRL stuff. I got you in real life. Yeah. It took me a long time to figure out what IRL meant till like a week ago. I finally was like, what's everybody with this IRL thing? And I looked it up. In real life, dude. You know it, hell yeah. Well, I hope you're doing good over there, Megan. I really do. I hope everything's good. We're muscling through over here on this side. We're doing some art and Legos, and we're wrapping it up for the evening. We're gonna go get some sleep. God, it's 1:13. Geez, what happened, dude? Just like that. Hey, I was texting you from my Canadian number, and I don't think you might have gotten confused and didn't reply. No telling on that. Probably if I didn't reply over the last couple months, some confusion, especially if it was a Canadian number. Stoked you like it. Green eggs. Yeah, we're just hanging out, chilling here, just chit-chatting about nothing serious. But yeah, text me, Megan, and just let me know it's you. Okay, perfect. Yeah, text me the Lego train picture. I will be stoked. He loves the trains. And with that said, I look forward to getting a text from you, Megan. And Epoch AV, thank you for the clue. I look forward to emailing you. Hell yeah. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you. And good night, everyone. Good morning for the rest of you, and good evening to the others of you. And the global, it's pretty rad. Even with 8 people, we still wrap the globe. I think that's amazing. So good night. Stay positive. Keep on building. This is Minifigure Illusion signing off. Good night. God bless.